Good evening, everybody. This is Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading. This is a very different video than the one that I have been posting. This is a tribute to a wonderful man named Travis Sparks. He happens to be the former owner of my property. And I was cleaning out a building today with a little help. And I located a document that almost ended up in the garbage. It's in really bad physical condition, but it is penned literally in his own handwriting to his young sons. So I'm going to say it out loud, and also because I'm going to post this to the tribute page that I created on his behalf on Facebook. It's called Travis Sparks Memorial Way. I also created a street sign in his memory. Of course, it's on the property across the street that my neighbors keep harassing me over. But anyway, I'm going to read this, and I'm going to show it to you here so you can see this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful handwriting. Look at that. See, now this is back in the day where people actually wrote letters, and they had a beautiful penmanship. And I remember when I was in school, we would have penmanship classes where we'd have to practice our alphabet and our script writing, our cursive. I guess it was called cursive or script. But anyway, I'm going to read this. And this is him right here. He was a collector of antique vehicles. Like, this is actually his former vehicle. It is this is dated May 30th, 1991, and this is his Chevrolet truck. It's a vintage classic that has been kept in its original condition through hard work over the years. Sparks was an authentic, what does it say? Amiform from the 1930s. Anyway, so here he is, and I'm going to read this amazing letter that he wrote about his sons, Marvin and Philip. And it goes on to say, he was born November 2nd in the year of 48, weighing 9 pounds because he was late. And I have to just tell you folks that this is not just a regular letter. He rhymes the letter, okay? It's quite amazing. A father's pride and a mother's joy. They were delighted to have a new baby boy. His parents had not chosen a name. Marvin David was decided on after he came. A healthy baby, he soon began to crawl, pushing toy cars and rolling a ball. A short time later, he began to walk, holding to chairs and trying to talk. Dawn on the corner, there was a stair where his father sent him at the age of 4. Wanting to train him in many things, gave him a dime for salt to bring. Stood out in front and watched him go, and when he returned, what do you know? The clerk did not understand what Marvin said and gave him 10 cents worth of sausage instead. His parents' home had a basement under the kitchen floor. To go to the basement, you raise the trap door. The basement contained coal that was used for heat. With dust on the floor, it was not very neat. One day, when his dad raised up the trap door, Marvin was beside him instead of before. As the door was raised, Marvin stooped down. Through the opening he went and fell to the ground. His dad rushed down and picked him up, checked him over, and he was not hurt. I'm just turning the page here. Soon after Marvin reached the age of 4, a brother arrived whom he would adore. The new baby was named before he came. The name chosen for him was Philip Wayne. He began to walk at the month of 10, but soon fell down and would not try again until he reached the age of 1 year, when he walked again by pushing a chair. Philip was also a contented child, easy care for, and never wild. When all enough play outside, his older brother was at his side. A role model Marvin did become. Philip looked to him through storm or sun. They always had plenty of toys, more than most of the neighborhood boys. When Marvin entered school and began his studies, he made higher grades than most of his buddies. At the age of 5, Philip enrolled in school and always obeyed the teacher's rule. The school was only 1 block away. They came home at noon for lunch each day. Within 2 or 3 more years, they joined the Cub Scouts with their peers. In their own home, they met with 8 others, and their own mom was their den mother. They learned many things about being a scout and took some field trips around and about. Let me turn the page here. So this is really messed up, folks, over here. In Scouts in school, they did excel, doing all assignments very well. To Sunday school and church they did go, with their parents through rain or snow. In the neighborhood, they were well known. Be an example outside of their home. All too soon the years passed by. They were through school and grades made high. Finding a job, they were on their own. Getting married and leaving home. An honest pathway they had trod, always trusting in Almighty God. They are respectful by everyone. For the honest life they continue to run. And this was written by their father, Travis E. Sparks, November 11, 2006. It's quite lovely, but let me show you the condition of the letter, folks. It was almost in the garbage. As you can see here, but look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful handwriting. And then you see here, folks. But this was requested by, it was by the request of Millie C. Welde, Travis E. Sparks. So anyway, folks, this is in memory of a wonderful man named Travis Sparks. He built the village that I live in. And I think that by the grace of God and karma and synchronicity, I ended up here. I ended up here for a reason. And part of it was to take care of this man's property, because when he passed, there were a lot of things that he did not complete, did not care for. And since I moved here, that's what I've been doing. So, dear Travis, if you're listening, this is the most amazing letter. I'm so glad I found it and didn't end up in the garbage. And I will be passing this to your son. Signing off for now.